The first thing you need to do is go to ubuntu.com and download the server. So click on this tab for server and then just download Ubuntu Server. And now any option should be, there's different versions you can get, but they should all be the same process. So just get the newest one if you want, or the long-term support version, doesn't matter. Just press download and let it download. So once it's downloaded, you'll get this ISO file, and you're just going to need to either put that on a flash drive or burn it to a CD or DVD. You could do a CD, it's small enough that it would fit. Depending on what kind of computer you're putting it on, if it doesn't have a CD drive, obviously you're going to need to use a flash drive. But CDs are definitely easier to burn it to. But look that up in another video somewhere and find out how to do that. Put an ISO on a USB drive or a DVD and then get started with installing it. Alright, so first thing we want to do is boot up the computer and put in the CD drive right away. And close the CD drive, and hopefully it'll boot from that so we don't have to go into the BIOS. And good it is. So we're just going to install it real quick. It takes about a half hour to do, go through everything. So we want English, just press install. And there's no mouse function with this, it's all keyboard. So enter is to select something. And use the arrow keys to go up and down. Just click English or wherever you're from, United States or wherever you're from. The tech keyboard layout, no, I don't need to do that. We can just pick it's English US. And just English US again. And make sure your computer is plugged into the Ethernet during all this. Alright, here it's going to ask you what your primary network interface is. And the wireless is very confusing, and I can never get it to work. So I just plugged it into the Ethernet port, and I'm just going to use that. So just select that. So here is what you're going to type in that your other computer is going to see it as on the network. So I'm just going to make it Ubuntu Server. You're not allowed to have spaces, so just make it all one word, whatever you want to make it. And press down to get to continue, press enter. And now the full name for the new user, I'll just type my first name, continue, and then the username, this has to be lowercase. So yeah, this is my first name, lowercase, continue, and then your password that you want to use. And continue. And verify. Encrypt the home directory. I don't have a need for this. If you want to do that, you just go ahead and press yes. But I'm just going to say no. Asking about my time zone. So if it's right, just click yes. This is where you're going to do the partitions. So do I want to unmount partitions that are in use? Yes, I do. I'm going to go down to manual partitions, make my own. Guided. Just going to use entire disk. I guess I could just press that first of all. And then select which disk. I'm going to use the bigger one of the two. And just finish partitioning and write changes to disk. And then it's asking, am I sure? Yes, I am sure. Now it's asking if I want to set up an HTTP proxy, and I don't. So I'm just going to press continue. Leave it blank. Not sure what happened there, but my camera got all messed up. So I just pressed install the updates automatically. You can do that or not, whatever you want. I don't see why not, so I just did it. And here you're going to want to select open SSH and the Samba file server. Now be careful, you have to use a space bar to select those. If you just press enter, you'll select nothing and keep going. So just use space bar and then go down to the Samba, press space bar again, and then when you're done, you select everything you want to select, then you press enter, and it keeps going. Alright, it's asking if I want to install the grub bootloader, so I do. So it automatically boots into this instead of anything else that's on the hard drive, which I do have another operating system on there that I probably won't overwrite. And yeah, I just want to set the system clock to that. Now it ejected the CD, so you just want to take that out and then close it. And then just press continue. Alright, so it's all done installing and you're on the login screen now. To log in, just type in your username that you made. Press enter, and then it asks for the password, and just type in your password. And you are logged in now. Move the camera so that glare isn't there.